You've probably heard that certain foods fight cancer, but most of what you've seen is either cherry-picked science, supplement marketing, or flat-out myth. What if I told you the latest research from the World Cancer Research Fund doesn't point to a magic pill, it points directly to your fork? Today, we're going deeper than any grocery store headline. We're talking about the actual biological mechanisms that let cancer thrive and the 10 specific foods that cut off its fuel supply. Here's the thing. If you or someone you love has been affected by cancer, you know the feeling of wanting to do something to take back control. And the research says you actually can. In this video, we're going to break down how cancer cells hijack your body's energy supply, the 7 biological drivers that allow malignant cells to thrive, and the 10 real, science-backed foods that systematically dismantle each of those drivers. Stay with me until the end because food number 7 is the one almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most powerful of all. Let's start with something that might change the way you look at a plate of pasta forever. Imagine your body as a high-rise office building. Healthy cells are like professional tenants, efficient, organized, operating on a clean power grid. Cancer cells? They're squatters who broke into the basement. They don't want efficiency, they want speed. They rip out the sophisticated wiring and replace it with something primitive. A gas-powered generator that burns through sugar as fast as possible. This is called the Warburg Effect. Even when oxygen is available, cancer cells ignore it and go straight for glucose. Why? Because it's faster. This isn't a theory, it's the exact mechanism used in PET scans. Doctors feed patients radioactive sugar and watch where it lights up on the screen. Those glowing spots? That's cancer revealing itself by gorging on glucose. So the first strategic move is to starve the squatter. That means shifting to avocados, extra virgin olive oil, leafy greens, and wild-caught fish foods that don't spike blood glucose. Here's where it gets really interesting. Cancer doesn't have one weakness, it has 7. And the best foods on this list don't just target one of them. They take out several at once. These 7 drivers are glucose, chronic inflammation, carcinogens, oxidative stress, immune weakness, hormonal imbalance, and gut dysbiosis. Food 1. Cruciferous vegetables: broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. They contain sulforaphane and indole 3-carbonyl. Together, these support your liver's ability to neutralize carcinogens and also help balance estrogen. One food, 2 critical drivers neutralized. Food 2. Fatty fish: salmon, sardines, mackerel. The omega-3 fatty acids here are nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory agents. They don't just mask inflammation, they actually rebalance the immune system's inflammatory response. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is the soil in which cancer seeds grow. These fish help you pull that soil apart. Food 3. Berries: blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. Their anthocyanins actively increase antioxidant activity in your blood and help prevent DNA damage at the cellular level. Unlike synthetic antioxidant supplements, they do this without interfering with your body's natural energy production. Food 4. Garlic and onions: the allium family. The sulfur compounds here act as natural antibiotics for your gut. They outcompete pathogenic bacteria, restore gut balance, and simultaneously stimulate the production of white blood cells, the patrol officers of your immune system. Food 5. Fermented foods: kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir. This is the one I promised you. The gut microbiome is the master regulator of your entire internal defense system. Fermented foods introduce live probiotics that restore balance and regulate both immune signaling and hormonal environment. A healthy gut doesn't just protect your digestion. It protects everything. Food 6. Mushrooms: shiitake, reishi, maitake. They contain beta-glucan, a polysaccharide that enhances the production and function of white blood cells, helping your body more efficiently identify and clear abnormal cells before they can establish a foothold. Food 7. Whole grains and pulses: oats, lentils, black beans. Fiber is the hero here. High-fiber whole grains and legumes slow glucose absorption dramatically. The WCRF and AICR have given fiber from whole grains, Strong-Probable evidence grading for reducing colorectal cancer risk, one of the highest certifications in nutritional science. Food 8. Citrus fruits and bell peppers. The phytochemicals here act as antioxidants that protect cells from damage. Here's a note worth knowing. Bell peppers actually contain significantly more vitamin C than oranges. With a fraction of the sugar load, a smart swap. Food 9. Coffee and green tea. This one surprises people. The WCRF evidence links coffee consumption to significantly lower risks of endometrial and liver cancers. Green and black tea contain polyphenols associated with decreased bladder cancer risk. These represent some of the most consistent findings in the entire body of dietary cancer research. Food 10. Soy foods edamame, tofu, tempeh. Soy contains isoflavones that interact with estrogen receptors. For postmenopausal women especially, evidence suggests soy consumption may improve survival odds and reduce recurrence in breast cancer. The key is whole soy foods, not isolated soy protein in processed bars. Before we wrap up, let's address the supplement trap. Turmeric and curcumin have become billion-dollar darlings. In a lab dish, curcumin is genuinely remarkable. But a systematic review of randomized controlled trials found it's currently ineffective at improving overall survival in actual cancer patients. Why? Terrible bioavailability. When you swallow a capsule, almost none of it reaches meaningful blood concentration. This doesn't mean turmeric in your food is useless, it means the magic bullet mindset consistently fails. Nature packages these compounds in food for a reason. Now let's bring this all together. No single food prevents cancer. What the research shows with strong probable evidence is that it's the overall pattern that changes your risk profile. Prioritize whole grains, fiber-rich legumes, non-starchy vegetables, and whole fruits. Restrict fast foods, sugar-sweetened beverages, processed meats, and alcohol. And integrate habitual physical activity into your daily life. Here's your takeaway habit, the single thing I want you to do after this video. Look at your next meal and ask, am I feeding the rogue cell's need for speed, or am I building a body where it can't find fuel? If you swap one refined carb for a handful of berries, add broccoli to your dinner plate, or choose wild salmon over a processed meal, you're not just eating better. You're strategically dismantling the biological environment that cancer needs to survive. If this video gave you value, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, which of these 10 foods are you already eating and which surprised you most?